Check, check. Stored at bottom. Heavy piano.
Deep sharp and the slope is wet. What you hold today belongs to the wind. Fortune is a barcode on a cold night. Keep your eyes open to lose your sight. Watch the vultures circle the housing project. They wait for the weight of the heavy chain. Success is a season that ends in frost. I seen the highest flyer hit the dirt. One day you eat the fruit of the tree. Next day you bury the root in the mud. The trap is set by the hand of greed. I trade my hunger for a quiet mind. Babylon builds walls with our own bones. The master of the block is now a ghost. He forgot the tax of the pavement. He ignored the laws written in the brick. Elevation requires a heavy soul, but the body remains tied to the gutter. The cycle spins like a worn out record. I keep my head above the rising tide. The peak sharp and the slope is wet. What you hold today belongs to the wind. Fortune is a barcode on a cold night. Keep your eyes open to lose your sight. History repeats in the same cracked glass. The pattern is coded in the rusted gates. They swept the crown for a number shirt. Fast money turns into slow time. I build my fortress in the mind first. The street is a teacher with a heavy hand. Wisdom is knowing when to vanish. I see the strings on the puppet king. He thinks he rules the whole empire, but the banker holds the leash tight. The system feeds on the young and brave. Don't let your legacy end in the grave. I study the math of the ancient stars while dodging the wolves in the dark cars. Truth is the only currency that lasts. The rest is just dust in the past.
Fall from piano melody thing. I took the rise in the fall. See you later. See you later. Yeah.
Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins brought the seed at this lonely feast. Climb the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches.
The preacher spoke about the gate being narrow. I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck, feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury, while they rot sales. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed a contract with blood on the page.
Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison, a very expensive bar. Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins brought the sea at this lonely feast. Climb the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches.
My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft leather but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in the graveyard. Sold my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapping stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in a quiet palace.
They love the image, but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul. It is not what they promised in the beginning. The bright things do not stop the heartbreak. The cost is always higher than price tag. You have to protect your spirit at all costs. Steam rises from the iron grate, dispersing like a long-held breath against the red brick face. I am watching the clock, not for the time, but to see how the gears slip. A young man occupies the milk crate, tucking a small glass vial into the frayed seam of his jacket. He looks up toward my window, seeing only his own gray reflection, distorted by the grit on the pane. The sun is a pale disk, caught between two water towers, losing heat to the wind. I remember when the hydrant blasted a hole through the summer. The same water now pools in the deep cracks of the sidewalk, reflecting the white laundry hanging still above the narrow alleyway. It is a slow motion study in how the environment adapts to the weight of its own history. The trumpet is playing next door, fighting against the radiator's sharp hiss. It is a difficult conversation between the brass and the heavy iron. One wants to fly toward the sky, the other just wants to stay grounded. The mailman avoids the blue box, no one is writing letters anymore, at least not the kind that require postage. The siren wailing in the distance, it's just another instrument tuning itself to the frequency of the block. I lean back into the chair and let the room go dark. Self-knowledge is the currency that never fades. The mind is the crown, the heart is the law. Listen to the dimes with the silver head, truth engraved in the brick in the spirit. Self-knowledge is the currency that never fades. The mind is the crown, the heart is the law. Polished stones in the palm of a convict. He preached the scripture and the natural law. The asphalt is a furnace for the unlearned. My sneakers are torn, but my vision is sharp. The school bell sounds like a prison siren. I learned more from the man on the corner. He spoke in parables about the iron bars and the chains they place on your mental state. Babylon wants the youth in a constant panic. He told me the system is a heartless beast,
waiting to swallow the ones who lack direction. Keep your head in the books of the ancients. Avoid the traps set by the men in suits. The sidewalk is a chessboard for the wise. Every move you make is a seed you plant. Harvest the wisdom of those who came before. Don't be a puppet in the theater of ghosts.
Listen to the giants with the silver head. Truth engraved in the brick in the spirit. Self-knowledge is the currency that never fades. The mind is the ground, the heart is the law. Listen to the giants with the silver head. Truth engraved in the brick in the spirit. Self-knowledge is the currency that never fades. The mind is the crown, the heart.
Distracted by the shiny trinkets of the merchant, I look the elders and see the blueprint. A legacy of survival in a hostile climate. Each scar is a verse in a holy book. I digest the salt and the bitter herb, transforming the struggle into a rhythmic force. The third eye is open, watching the cycle. The ancestors breathe through the cracks of the floor. History repeats in the spin of the record. I break the loop with the words of the fallen. The city is a classroom without any walls. The wind carries the voices of the forgotten kings. I stand on the shoulders of the broken men who refused to bow to the idols of stone. They handed me a torch in the darkest hour. I carry the flame through the valley of the lost. My rhymes are the armor for the coming struggle. The spirit is heavy with the weight of truth. Night is heavy, air thick with lead. Watch the crown sitting on your head. One move, you sleep with the pavement. Cold still kissing everyone you meet. The heavy price of the game. Nowhere left for you to run. Backseated in matte black 600. Smell of expensive leather and fresh sin. My crown stays heavy, dipped in ice. Paying taxes but never the full price. Wiper slashing hard against the freezing rain. Frozen hard, I don't feel the weight. Checking paper ledgers, the numbers shifted. You dug a hole you cannot escape. Silk scarf wrapped tight around my neck. Armor made of gold and street grit. I heard the talk at the warehouse. The boss never sleeps when money moves. Keep your eyes on the rear view mirror. Death rides a bike in the zip code. Teflon vest under the mink coat. Ready for the war you started tonight. Night is heavy, air thick with lead. Watch the crown sitting on your head. One move, you sleep with the pavement. Cold still kissing everyone you meet. The heavy price of the game. Nowhere left for you to run. Parked under the bridge, water is rising. Your upper lip is shaking with sweat. I kept your belly full for years. Kept the wall from your front door. Now you sell secrets for thin stacks. Handing my life to the highest bidder. Chrome pressed to your temple, feel heat. Loyalty is worth more than silver coins. I see the fear in your eyes. The same eyes that watch my back. No more talking, the night is finished. Blood on the silk course to business. Drop the body where the tide comes. Wash away the stain of your ghost. I'm the queen of this burning kingdom, and I never lose my grit. Night is heavy, air thick with lead. Watch the crown sitting on your head. One move, you sleep with the pavement. Cold still kissing everyone you meet. The heavy price of the game. Nowhere left for you to run. One foot in the foyer, one hand on the wheel. Some break the cycle, some remain to lead. Keep rising, keep rising. Spotted the van near the hydrant. Boxes stacked high like seasonal surplus. You traded the sirens for silence. Practical movements from the local sector, a vivid facet of the struggle. Escaping the gravity of the projects. We grip palms near the staircase. Mutual respect in the humid air. The Cadillac engine purrs softly, heading north toward the quiet lawns. My lieutenant found a better life, leaving the infantry for the civilian. I watch the taillights fade out, a lonely king on a brick throne. One foot in the foyer, one hand on the wheel. Some break the cycle, some remain to lead. Keep rising, keep rising. The block feels thinner tonight. One less soldier at the gathering. I maintain the tactical advantage here, managing the risk and the rewards. The infrastructure's still crumbling, but the ledger shows heavy profit. A love letter written in lead to the brothers who survived the gauntlet. I see your face in the bricks, a permanent ghost in the architecture. Balance the hope with the payroll. Survival is the only valid currency. Watch the sunrise hit the water, knowing you finally reached the shore. Stay safe in the quiet, I'll keep the flame burning. Peace to the ones who made it. East Side legacy, never forgotten.
Check the mic. The ink is nah. The stove's cold, but the pot is full. Listen, the proof. This is the soul on the record. Unfiltered power in every breath. The pen is the king of the street. The voice is the armor we wear. True roof. This is the soul on the record. Unfiltered power in every breath. The pen is the king of the street. The voice is the armor we wear. Yeah.
I am leaning back in the leather chair, Italian wool rubbing against my neck. The fountain pen is a silver weapon. They carve my name into the history books. No one speaks the dialect of the street, only the ones who survived the winter. I see the world through a cracked window. The jazz loop sounds like a funeral march. I count these words like they are diamonds, heavy on my tongue, sharp as a razor. We don't need muscles when the mind is sharp. The ink stains my fingers like black blood. I am the architect of this crime family, building empires on a single page. Past the red wine and the roasted lamb, the feast is ready for the gods of the craft.
The mic, this is the soul on the record. Unfiltered power in every breath. The pen is the king of the street. The voice is the armor we wear. The true match. This is the soul on the record. Unfiltered power in every breath. The pen is the king of the street. The voice is the armor we wear. Yeah.
I remember the days of empty plates. Now the silk sheets feel like victory. The rhymes are the bricks in the wall. I stack them high until they touch heaven. No one could break the code I wrote. It is a secret language for the initiated. You hear the grit in the dusty vinyl. That is the sound of a heart still beating. I am the sommelier of the violent verse, picking the best vintage of the struggle. Do not look for me in the bright spots. I'm in the corner with the heavy notebook. My thoughts move like a chess grandmaster, 3 steps ahead of the law and the fakes. This is the art of the perfect kill, executed with a quill and a steady hand.
The ledger is closed.
Silence. Respect the craft. It's bigger than the money. Peace to street scholars.
The scale is tilted, the lead is heavier. The scale is tilted, the lead is heavier. Blue lights flickering against the black brick. Senators trading our lives for a seat. The gavel drops like a guillotine blade.
Tactical units breathing through Kevlar masks. They treat the district like a foreign front. Cold steel barrels pressed against the damp mortar, while the precinct general maps the infiltration. No justice found in the ink of a warrant, just a mechanical process of mass removal. We observe the watchers from the high floors, calculating the frequency of their metal sirens. Every legislative move is a surgical strike, cutting the artery of the neighborhood soul. They plant evidence like seeds in the dirt, expecting the harvest of mandatory sentences. The code of silence is a survival tactic, while the district attorney polishes his career on the broken backs of the project dwellers.
Systematic pressure, harbor pressure, clinical rupture.
The system is a furnace, we are the fuel.
Tactical leverage, historical severance.
One law for the marble, one for the asphalt. Scale is tilted,
The lead is heavy.
Commissioner sipping vintage liquids in the high rise, while the fire hydrants bleed in the heat. He signs the budget for more hollow points, but the library ceiling is collapsing in the rain. Political architecture designed to trap the spirit. A geometric prison built its own laws. They talk about progress in the daily paper, while the tactical squad shatters the front door. Judicial hammers falling with precise cruelty, targeting geography of disenfranchised. Currency flows through the precinct basement, paid for by the misery of the block. You cannot legislate the human condition while you profit from the fracture of the family. The revolution is silent, brewing in the gut. Systematic pressure. Systematic pressure. Clinical rupture. The system is a furnace, we are the fuel. Tactical leverage. Historical severance. One law for the marble, one for the asphalt. Scale is tilted, the lead is heavy. The weight of the badge is a heavy burden, heavy enough to crush a man's conscience. Watch the horizon for the coming storm. The balance must be restored by the people, by the people, for the people. The ink is dry, but the blood is wet. Justice is a luxury we cannot afford. Keep watching, keep breathing. The block never sleeps, the block remembers. Doors slam, the wind howls through the alley. Decisions made, the price paid in the dark. Symphony of a street, the rhythm of laws. Stay alert, the reaper walks the pavement. Diesel fumes choke the gray morning light. Timberlands crush the salt on the damp pavement. Black plastic bags dance in the razor wire. Old men sit on crates, eyes like burnt coal. The radiator hisses through the brick wall. A heavy door slams, echo rattles the spine. The block breathes heavy, waiting for the spark. I watch the exchange from the second floor. Crumpled bills pass like dry autumn leaves. Regret tastes like metal on the cold tongue. Choices cut deep like a docerated blade. The wind carries the scent, the wet cardboard. Metal shutters rattle against the iron frame. Blood stains the snow, turning it to rust. Another body falls while the sun stays hidden. The logic of the gutter is cold, the rhythm is door slam.
The wind howls through the alley. Decisions made, the price paid in the dark. Symphony of the street, the rhythm of laws. Stay alert, the reaper walks the pavement. Wise men fold their hands in the dark corners. Fools chased up the crown made of jagged glass. The math is simple, the result is cruel. Zero-sum game, played with loaded dice. I saw the rise in the rapid descent. From leather jackets to the artist jumpsuit. No warmth in the cell, just the silence. The weight of the mistake sits on the chest like a lead vest in a deep ocean. Mental mastery is the only escape route. Clean the lens before the vision gets blurry. Watch the players don't enter the game. The smell of damp wool and spent casings. History repeats in a loop of violence. The corner is an altar for the blind. Walk light, the ground is soft with sorrow. Door slam, the wind howls through the alley. Decisions made, the price paid in the dark. Symphony in the street, the rhythm of laws. Stay alert, the reaper walks the pavement.
Check the mic, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, the royalty, the gutter. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Yeah. Steel thrones on the corner. Heavy grass screams for the survivors. The dust is our crown. Hold it down. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Heavy grass screams for the survivors. Stale air tastes like vintage champagne today. Crack ground under these scuffed boots. I'm the architect of the struggle. Build the mansions out of brick and gravel. Rats run like servants in the pantry. My brothers share the wings and fries. That's the banquet of the broken pavement. No silver spoons, just rusted iron grit. Watch the steam rise from the street like incense burning for a fallen god. I don't need a castle to rule, just a crate and a blunt mind. Talk to him. The radiator, this is a symphony. Leaky pipes playing the background music. Keep the change, I'm already rich. In scars and neighborhood heat. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Yeah. Steel thrones on the corner. Heavy brass screams for the survivors. The dust is our crown. Hold it down. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Heavy brass screams for the survivors. The precinct lights look like dim stars. Paranoia keeps the senses sharp and ready. Every block is a page in my Bible, written in permanent ink and sweat. Sweating like a box in the 12th. Stomping through the slush and the grime. We don't bow to the plastic suits. The blue collar hustle is the only law. Pass the bottle like a holy relic. One sip for the ones who stayed. The basement is thick with the funk. Bassline thumping through the floorboards. Smash the expectations with a hammer. Ignite the wick and let it burn. This is the feast of the resilient. Rhyme under fingernails, soul made of stone. Never fold. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Yeah. Steel thrones on the corner. Heavy brass screams for the survivors. The dust is our crown. Hold down. Paper plates, but we eat like emperors. Yeah. Heavy brass screams for the survivors. Grid is the code. Royal blood in the cracks. Keep it moving. The map is etched in my skull. Calculated moves on the stained pavement.
We dictate the rhythm of the block, no errors allowed in this design. It's the only way out. I wake up, checking the wind direction. Dust on the windowsill tells a story of neglect. My mental tally of the neighbors is complete. I step out into the hallway with purpose. The air smells of burnt oil and old spirits. I observe the trajectory of the morning commute, calculating gaps in the surveillance coverage. I am the architect of my own safety. The sidewalk is a chessboard made of gray slate. I adjust the collar of my heavy coat, manifesting the outcomes before they even occur. This is the science of the street level philosopher. Keep your eyes on the prize. Back to the wall, the frequency of the town vibrates in my bones. I am a vessel for the collective memory. The asphalt is stained with the history of many. I tread lightly but with a heavy impact. A quintessential figure in this urban landscape, mapping the future with a steady callous hand. One wrong step is the legacy forever. The map is etched in my skull. Calculated moves on the stained pavement. We dictate the rhythm of the block, no errors allowed in this design. It's the only way out. The sun hits the peak of the housing towers. I watch the hustle from a shaded vantage point. Then I got spirits moving with a frantic energy. I remain calm and stoic force in the chaos, evaluating the risks of every transaction I witness. The geometry of the block is my primary study. I see the structural flaws in the system. The sirens are a persistent melody in the air. I decode the messages hidden in the graffiti. Life here is a series of tactical retreats. I maintain the code of honor and silence. The pavement is the only witness that stays quiet. I feel the pulse of the neighborhood underfoot. Every gesture is a word in a secret language. Building a legacy out of these broken bricks. The weight of the crown is just the truth. I navigate the trap set by the invisible hand. My movement is fluid, like water through a crack. I am the guardian of the narrative here. Faith the flaw wrestling in the afternoon heat. The map is etched in my skull. Calculated moves on the stained pavement. We dictate the rhythm of the block. No errors allowed in this design. Since the only way out. Strategic. Calculated. The frequency never lies. Check the geometry. Stay sharp. Always watching. See this thing? It took 30 years to build. Now every kid Richie pistol wants a piece. The crown doesn't spark, kid. It just gets heavy.
The name carries gravity, pulling vultures from the sky. Silk linings hide the vest, keeping the spirit dry. Yesterday we shared bread, today you block my fall. The plateau is lonely, standing against the wall. San Marzano sauce simmering on the back burner, slicing garlic thin with a rusted razor blade. The aroma of success smells like fresh lavender, mixed with the copper scent of a heavy debt. Cracked lobster shells littered the mahogany table. I remember eating cold cereal in the dark. Now the linen napkins catch the soil of my sweat. Old friends turn to statues when the camera clicks. They see the Cartier, not the midnight pacing. The sweet wallaby silent on the marble floor, checking the perimeter before the first bite. A king's meal tastes like ash with a traitor present. Lingering with clams, white wine, and paranoia. The heavier the chain, the tighter the noose. My signature is a target on a legal pad. God forgive the hunger that turned us into moves.
Carries gravity, pulling bolts from the sky. Silk linings hide the vest, keeping the spirit dry. Yesterday we shared bread, today you block my fall. The plateau is lonely, standing against the wall.
Blue ink on the indictment, red ink on the street. The duality of being a god and a ghost. Borsellino hats tilted to hide the weary eyes. I built the fortress out of broken promises. The inner circle shrinks until it is a dot. I miss the days when we had nothing to lose, except our lives, which seemed cheaper then. Now every handshake feels like a wiretap. Joe reacts as armor against the biting cold, but the metal is freezing against my skin. The street jurisprudence demands a heavy price. Silence is the only currency left with value. I watch the sun set over the bridge and wonder if the man I was would even know my face. Yeah. It's funny. You spend your whole life trying to be somebody, and you spend the rest of it trying to hide, keep the change.
Lord, forgive me. It's heavy out here. Yeah. Silver cross hanging on a heavy chain. Heavy. Hard rain washing off the Cadillac. Washing. Pulpit talking about a better way. I know. Pavement calling for my soul back. Calling it. I'm just standing in the middle now. Trying to keep the demons settled down. Fire. 1 foot in the water, 1 in the fire. God knows I'm a high-speed flyer. Wash the blood off the porch. Clean. Grandma's still praying in the back. Amen. I'm just trying to pay the rent. Bible on the dashboard, Glock in the seat. Split. See the deacon at the liquor store. Hiding bottles in a paper bag. We all got a burden on our back. Mine just happens to be made of lead. I was born where the birds don't sing. Just the sirens in the metal rings. Mama said the Lord is watching us. I hope he blinked when I grabbed the dust. Silver cross hanging on a heavy chain. Hard rain washing off the Cadillac. Pulpit talking about a better way. Pavement calling for my soul back. I'm just standing in the middle now, trying to keep the demons settled down. 1 foot in the water, 1 in the fire. God knows I'm a high-speed flyer. Courtroom floor shiny and cold. Judge reading off my life in cold. 6 years if the lawyer don't show. 10 years if the truth gets told. I'm sitting on the back pew, thinking about the things I had to do. Stained glass making colors on the floor. Stained glass making colors on the floor. But I can't see the exit door. My brother in the ground since June. I still smell the lilies in the room. Preacher said he's in a better place, but the dirt looks heavy on his face. Silver cross hanging on a heavy chain. Hard rain washing off the Cadillac. Pulpit talking about a better way. Pavement calling for my soul back. I'm just standing in the middle now, trying to keep the demons settled down. 1 foot in the water, 1 in the fire. God knows I'm a high-speed flyer. In the fire, 1 foot in. Yeah. It's cold out here. Don't let go.
Yeah. Check. Still here. Needing one to go past. Watching the world pass. Staring at the wet floor. We don't run here no more. Sign says no loitering. The reaper keep loitering. 6 feet or the bar. Life stuffed in a trunk. Yeah, used to be quarters for candy. Now it's wait for this fandy. Chewing up behind the grotto. You lumber like a girls and one of the ass ever coat. It's just gon' got a slug. Can't go on here, now the just been sure. How you sick him on the baby? Well, faster than the same name. The hit get bitch shit like a cage. Current to the finer veins. I remember the bad cars. Wanna always chill sides out of side. Roll with your side pains. Burning by the side, y'all. Needing one to go past. What's in the more bags? Staring at the way for. We don't win, we want more. Oh, science sacks don't order. And they could keep you on it. Sit your seat or the low. Well, I stepped in, I chose. Yeah, I sold stacks in the coat.
Like up like you slow to us in the O. Watching the streets glow in the sun and that can't check. So they really on the left, got counts from that 25. Cause the stay of the lot, I'm on to watch the outer stars, trying to time my idle laws. Noise swallows a brink out till they cross all. The same flicks is just the drivers do it on the mall. Yum is just the only fair when you for the moving it ain't. Yeah. Needing one to go past, once in the more past. Staring at the way for, we don't when we no more. Shout chance for a morning. Look the beat running. The shit is getting on a bar. Had to stop still a charm. Yeah. Falling on you. Keep holding. The last stone. Stand there, look. Yeah. About the gate being narrow, I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury while they rockin' sales. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed a contract with blood on the page. Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison with very expensive bars. My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft lip but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in a graveyard. Sold my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapping stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in a quiet palace. They love the image, but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul. It is not what they promised in the beginning. The bright things do not stop the hard rain. The cost is always higher than the price tag. You have to protect your spirit at all costs.
Yeah. They never truly leave these project gates. The spirits inhabit the red brick walls. I hear their footsteps on the metal stairs. Queensbridge keeps the records of the fallen.
I step out the lobby with a heavy heart. The atmosphere tastes like cold iron and grit. I see the ghost of a king on the corner. He wears a crown made of chain link fence. His eyes hold the weight of their entire borough. He points toward the river where the bridge starts. A reminder that we are just temporary guests, occupying space between the birth and the grave. I remember how he used to analyze the board, calculating moves before the piece is even placed. Now he's just a feeling in the hallway, a chill that catches you when the heater dies.
They never truly leave these project days. The spirits inhabit the red brick wall.
Yo, the asphalt holds stains of 1,000 summers. Each mark is a testament to a life lived. My grandmother hears them inside the water pipes. Young men who traded their souls for a name. I walk past the mural of the fallen soldier. The pain is peeling like a scab on skin. He was the one who taught me about loyalty, back when the world felt smaller than a block. I adjust my scarf against the biting wind. It feels like a hand resting on my shoulder. A quiet encouragement from the other side. Keep walking till your own name becomes a legend.
They never truly leave these project gates. The spirits inhabit the red brick walls. I hear their footsteps on the metal stairs. Queensbridge keeps the records of the fall.
The bar remembers. The bricks have memories. We stand on the shoulders of the ancestors. Rest in peace to the kings to fall first. The bridge never stays quiet. You're still here.
Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins bought the seat at this lonely feast. Climbed a mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches.
The preacher spoke about the gate being narrow. I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury while they rot in cells. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed a contract with blood on the page. Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison with very expensive bars.
Watch the crown wave heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins bought the seat at this lonely feast. Climbed the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches.
My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft leather but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in a graveyard. So my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapping stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in a quiet palace.
They love the image but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul. Ooh, it is not what they promised in the beginning. The bright thing, do not stop hard rain. The cost is always higher than the price tag. Yeah, you have to protect your spirit at all costs.
Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins bought the seat at this lonely feast. Climbed the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches.
Preacher spoke about the gate being narrow. I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury while they rot in cells. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed the contract with blood on the page. Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison with very expensive bars.
Watch the crown weight heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins but the seat at this lonely feast. Climb the mountain, but the peak is bitter gold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these bridges.
My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft leather but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in a graveyard. Sold my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapping stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in the quiet palace. They love the image, but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul.
It is not what they promised in the beginning. The bright things do not stop the hard rain. The cost is always higher than the price tag. You have to protect your spirit at all costs.
Watch the way.
Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins bought the seat at this lonely feast. Climb the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches. The preacher spoke about the gate being narrow. I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury while they rot in cells. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed a contract with blood on the page. Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison with very expensive bars. Crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver coins bought the seat at this lonely feast. Climb the mountain, but the peak is bitter cold. Lost my brothers just to hold on to these riches. My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft leather but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in the graveyard. Sold my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapper stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in a quiet palace. They love the image but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul. It is not what they promised in the beginning. The bright things do not stop the hard rain. The cost is always higher than the price tag. You have to protect your spirit at all costs. Watch the way. Heavy is the head.
Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tired brow. Silver quill for his feet like this lonely feast. Grind the body with the three nicks, bitter cold. Watch the woman fist the homies with the spit juice. A bitch is talking about the game, did it ever. I told Savine John, said that every merit. Grinding your vibration like the NO. Kill like dry beasts, gon' stop in the flame. I remember when the center seemed a bit hip. Now my heat crushing lead, I've been all the still. But playing to the game is a life all kept. I slide the drop tight when crime I revenge. Bit with the watch when I cannot ride foul. Sensations opaque with the Bennett's whistle fall. Watch the crown weigh heavy on my tie brow. Sucking thrill from the speed like it's got in peace. I was not the king, Chris being called. Lost a brother just along to the sentence. Another has to know who for marking these brutes. Two C's a soft ladder, but it's girl is the dude. I keep the high drop like a sucker. I'm trying to do the dark like a shooter. The pain's all, so I hit it yours for a moment of fame. Been created off the way, low the jack say. You back the stocks to the sum, no down. It's a pie badge, have you no please to a more sweat. It's down looking darker than the kid. The field case do not stop the horn blade. This yours is ours, high to the waist down. Take off the good cause it's paying our own part. Spoke about the gate being narrow. I chose the wide path with a heavy burden. Diamonds on my neck, feel like a hanging rope. Traded my quiet peace for a spot in the frame. I remember when we shared a single tin plate. Now I eat luxury while they rot in cells. The price of a name is a lifelong debt. I signed a contract with blood on the page. Look at the watch, but I cannot find time. Success is a prison with very expensive bars. My younger nephew wants to walk in these boots. He sees the soft leather but ignores the dirt. I keep the iron tucked under a silk pillow. The paranoia grows like a tree in a graveyard. Sold my inner truth for a moment of fame. The creator knows the weight of this heavy sin. The clapping stops when the sun goes down. Just a tired man sitting in a quiet palace. They love the image but they hate the man. Winning the world while I lose my own soul. It is not what they promise in beginning. The good things do not stop the hard rain. The cost is always higher than the price tag. You have to protect your spirit at all costs.